Hey there. So we're here with our first interview here at Hong Kong FinTech Week, and I've got George T here with Hong Kong Science and Technology Park. So we were chatting just a second ago. You were telling me about data and what we can do with it. Can you tell us a little more about that and what your background is?
Yep. So a little bit about Hong Kong Science and Technology Park. We are the biggest hub of all the technology companies in Hong Kong, spanning across traditional ICT, AI, big data, biomedical, green tech, material.
Thank you.
No worries.
All right, guys, we're here live with our first interview at Hong Kong FinTech Week. I've got my friend George T over here. He is here with Hong Kong Science Technology Park. We were chatting just a second ago about, what data can be doing to transform the world of finance. So before we dive into that, can you give us just a little bit background on you and HKSTP?
Right. So HKSTP is a 100% organization 100% owned by the Hong Kong government with the only mission to drive innovation and technology. So over the years, we have now got 700 plus companies in the park driving different technologies from ICT, AI, robotics, biomedical, green tech, materials, electronics, you name it, any kind of technology. But in the epicenter of all is data. Yeah. Especially in this recent year with the flourishing of big data, a lot of innovation requires data to bring them to the real application, to get their product to continue to evolve. Okay. So it's no difference for financial services. The traditional bank, rely on a lot of credit reports, a lot of, personal application, right? The company application of data. I mean, those are limited data. Mm-hmm. But now imagine a world where if a financial service company is able to tap into, let's say, your social media data, tap into your retail pattern, even your behavior when you are shopping, which product you pick, which product you put down. That's an enormous amount of data is going to drive a lot of insights to drive a better financial service system.
Yeah, so, with that campus, you've got all these companies involved in many different sectors. Yes. And so just by being in the same place, right, you sort of create all these organic connections that really just transform the potential. And I think that's a theme of the conference today as well, right? Absolutely. We've got all these cross-border things happening. Correct. So what I'm hearing a bit is, we have all of these silos of data. So what happens when we can pull those together? Correct. I think we really unlock some new potential.
Exactly.
Yeah?
But there are challenges, right? Of course, there are regulation, in different industry. There are privacy concern and all these things. And that's where we need the brains, not just from the regulator or from the financial services, but also from the technology companies, from academia. We as a neutral body, we position ourselves as a platform where all these brains, all these great minds come together, and together we solve this problem.
Yeah.
Right.
Awesome. So I know that you'll be speaking later, so thank you so much for giving us a little sneak peek here. Just for yourself though, what are you excited about today, being at Hong Kong FinTech Week? Is there someone that you're very excited to speak to, or people that you want to be bumping around with?
No, I mean, Invest Hong Kong has been our great partner. We have been going, to many places together to try to promote Hong Kong as an innovation and technology hub, if not in this part of the world. Mm-hmm. And so this event is definitely a great event, organized by Invest Hong Kong, because it really elevates, leveraging on Hong Kong's financial service centers, world-leading position, now tapping into FinTech. And there's a huge complementary values between the organizations to make this work. So I'm really excited. I mean, looking at the speakers and etc. I'm just a little small potato in the entire speaker list. People now talking are all the big shots, not only in Hong Kong but actually in the whole region. Yeah. So I think their insight and their the way they are doing things is going to drive a lot of implication for the industries. So. Yeah.
No, so I think it's going to be all about the connections. So thank you for connecting with us, George. And have a great time on stage.
All right, you guys have a great time too.
All right, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We'll be doing more great interviews here from Hong Kong FinTech Week.
Thank you.